Season 2004-2005 will bring new challenges for Middlesbrough Football Club, as the Carling Cup triumph had not only put silverware in the Riverside Trophy cabinet, but it also opened the door to a UEFA Cup adventure. In addition to European challenges, Boro were also determined to make their mark domestically, and as a statement of intent, Rockcliffe Park Training Ground was the centre of media attention, as the club unveiled in one dramatic week in July no fewer than 3 new signings. First to arrive was Michael Reisiger. The Dutch international had played a part in Euro 2004 and once the championships were over, swapped Barcelona for the Boro. Attention now switched to putting extra firepower into a forward line that finished the previous campaign with only Birmingham and Leeds United scoring fewer than Boro's league tally of 44 goals. Mark Viduka is a striker of undoubted pedigree, and Boro paid £4.5 million to bring the Australian international to the Riverside Stadium. If the fans were delighted at the acquisition of Viduka, they were then amazed to find that Viduka's strike partner would be Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink. Jimmy arrived from Chelsea with a guarantee of goals, following career-terrifying defenders that had included a spell in Portugal before signing for Leeds, Atletico Madrid and then Chelsea. Before the opening game against Newcastle United, Steve McCran would add experience to the midfield as Ray Parlour ended an association with Arsenal that stretched back to 1990 to travel north, and Bolo Zenden, whose place in Boro's folklore was guaranteed with his decisive goal in the Carling Cup final, decided to re-sign for a further season. So everything was set for the opening clash with Newcastle United, and in the August heat of a Tyne-Tees derby, Boro would have to show character to survive a Geordie scare.
Nicky Butt winning that one effectively. Chris Triggatt unfortunately stumbles, and here goes Bellamy. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Bellamy round the goalkeeper, and Bellamy will score for Newcastle United. And it's a moment to forget for Chris Triggatt. It's a moment of delight for Bellamy, and it's Boro 0, it's Newcastle 1. Finds Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink, right hand side of the area. He puts it in the box. Surely Downing takes goal! Goal! Stewie Downing, the kid from Powling Park, sends the Riverside into absolute ecstasy. Stuart Downing's first goal ever in the Premier League brings it level in the derby. It's the Boro 1, it's Newcastle 1, and we all hail a local hero. Penalty to Newcastle. Well, Shearer's going to take it, his 500th career league appearance. He could put Newcastle 2-1 ahead. Shearer against Schwarzer. Shearer takes it, Shearer scores, trademark fashion, celebrates his goal with the Newcastle fans, and it's Boro 1, it's Newcastle 2.
Hasselbaink, and Jimmy's done it, and it's Boro 2, it's Newcastle 2, and the hitman Hasselbaink rescues Boro up the net.
After Jimmy's late point saver, it was destination Highbury, and Colin Cooper would make his 400th appearance for the Boro in a game that champions Arsenal were looking to win to equal Nottingham Forest's 42-game top-flight unbeaten run. The 90 minutes in North London that followed were quite simply sensational.
Henry takes it down. Henry loops over the top of Mark Schwarzer, and it's in the back of the net, and Arsenal have the lead, and it's been from one pass inside the Arsenal half of the pitch to Thierry Henry. That's a good run, you know. Frank Cadre, terrific stuff, plays under Joseph Job. Real opportunity, Joseph Job scored! A magnificent effort from Joseph Job. He hits it high into the top of the net, and astonishingly at Highbury after being under pressure. Boro back level, it's Arsenal 1, Boro 1. Floyd Hasselbaink and everybody Seagan. Hasselbaink at the angle. Hasselbaink, what a scorching goal from Jimmy the Hitman Hasselbaink. And Hasselbaink in front of the North Bank has absolutely stunned the Invincibles. Not so invincible now. Jimmy strikes. Arsenal 1, Boro 2. Kadra thumps it in. Frank Kadra has scored an absolutely wonderful goal. What a wonderful shot from Frank Kadra on the left-hand side of play. Kadra's taken Lehmann by surprise. Sacre bleu. It is Kadra in the capital, and it's Arsenal 1. Astonishingly, it's the Boro 3. Bergkamp from range. Bergkamp struck for Arsenal, and Arsenal are back in this match in every sense of the word. It's Arsenal 2, it's Boro 3, and it's Bergkamp. There goes Fabregas through a couple of challenges. Water run by Fabregas, lays it on for Henry. Henry inside the penalty area, tries to switch it with his feet, gets the shot in far post. Tap in, and Arsenal are back level. And it's Robert Pires who scored it. At Highbury, Arsenal have rescued it. It's Arsenal 3, it's the Boro 3, and it's Pires. It's Reyes inside the penalty area. Reyes hits the shot, and Arsenal have made it 4-3. And Jose Reyes, the sun is shining on the Spaniard at Highbury. It's Arsenal 4, it's Boro 3 in an absolutely incredible Premiership game of football. On the overlap, Pires inside the box, Pires tap in Henry, 5-3 for Arsenal. That is game for the reigning champions.
Boro remained in London for the next fixture, and on a warm August evening at Craven Cottage, Viduka would make his debut and also make his mark.
And it's Bolo sending infield, Mendieta, 25 yards out from goal. Great ball of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink, right-hand side of the penalty, looks to play it in. And Mark Viduka's hit it high into the top of the net. And Mark Viduka's got his opening goal for the Boro. The wizard from Oz opens his account at Craven Cottage, and it's Fulham 0, it's the Boro 1. Kadra far side. Kadra now inside the penalty area. Great run, tries to put on a plate there. Zillan Nemeth must score, and Zillan Nemeth has! And that's an absolutely brilliant finish from the narrowest of angles by Zillan Nemeth. And surely has ensured Middlesbrough's first victory of the season, because at Craven Cottage, the Slovakian has struck, and it's Fulham 0, it's Boro 2.
The transfer window closed at the end of August, and Juninho ended his third spell at the Boro by joining Glasgow Celtic. It was a tough decision to let the Samba star go, and his time at the Riverside will always be remembered fondly by the supporters who love their football played with a Samba beat. Back to the Premiership, and the capital theme continued, with newly promoted Crystal Palace arriving at the Riverside. And although the Eagles were favourites for an instant return to the Coca-Cola Championship, this would be no easy fixture.
Gets it down, Johnson's inside the penalty area, he goes down, that's going to be a penalty for Crystal Palace. Johnson with a chance for the visitors from the spot. Johnson takes it, Johnson scores, and it's Boro 0, it's bottom of the table, Crystal Palace 1. Left foot will curl it in towards the box now. Downing spins it in, it beats everybody, in fact it's an own goal! And Middlesbrough have an equaliser in the cruelest of fashions for Crystal Palace. Boro free kick. Hasselbaink takes it. Oh, Jimmy the Hitman Hasselbaink has scored a free kick of audacious power high into the top of the net. Sporoni is completely helpless. Jimmy the Moonlight, Jimmy the Girl, and Jimmy's found the goal. 2-1 to the Boro.
Back-to-back home games held out the hope of pushing Boro into the top 6, and another 3 points were picked up against Birmingham City, with a decisive factor the quality finisher that is Mark Viduka.
Attacking intent, and there's Viduka inside the penalty area. What a wonderful finish by Mark Viduka! Terrific stuff from Boro's whiz from Oz. He took it with calmness, he took it with coolness, he took it with authority, and it's Boro 1, it's Birmingham 0, thanks to Viduka. Links in well. Emil Heskey inside the penalty area. Heskey takes it on, and Emil Heskey has got the equaliser for Birmingham City. And Boro are caught by Forsell and Heskey. And puts it in once more. Little figure, pushing header back of the net. And would you believe it? It's Mark Viduka again. Predatory instincts from Viduka. Boro's lead is restored. Mike Taylor absolutely beaten by a header that flashed high and handsomely into the top of the Birmingham net.
History was made on the 16th of September 2004 as the Riverside Stadium staged a European night for the first time. Czech champions Baník Ostrava were tough opponents in the UEFA Cup first-round tie. It was to be one of those memorable Riverside nights.
George Boateng running at the back line. Boateng hits it, deflects possibly. Jimmy from Hasselbank's there! Jimmy strikes in Europe for the first time for the Boro, and the ball bobbled around the area. And Baník Ostrava didn't want it to go to Jimmy, but it went, and it was hammered into the net. And it's Boro 1, Baník Ostrava 0, and the UEFA Cup account is open. But Viduka was absolutely class in the finish. In and puts the cross in now. The lead by Viduka! Oh, Mark Viduka! Left high in the air, and his header powered into the top corner of the net. A wonderful, wonderful, powerful header from Mark Viduka. And that is 3-0, and that could mean Boro in the group stages of the UEFA Cup, with all respect to Ostrava.
One of the surprise teams of the season will be Everton, who bounced back from losing Wayne Rooney to push for the Champions League. And a trip to Goodison Park was far from ideal after the UEFA Cup exertions. Jose Mourinho was already moulding Chelsea into a team that had real championship credentials, and Boro would be stretched in trying to contain the Blues. But before kick-off, the Riverside fell silent in tribute to the legendary Brian Clough, who had died at the age of 69.
Frank Lampard awaits now. He delivers it. Right footed edge of the box. Drogba's shot back of the net for Chelsea. And it's a set play practiced by Chelsea to perfection. And it's Didier Drogba's right foot that stumped the ball beyond the reach of Mark Schwarzer.
Premiership disappointment would have to be put to one side, as the UEFA Cup's second leg was the next priority, and defending a 3-goal lead, the Boro arrived in Ostrava. Thousands of Boro fans travelled to the Czech Republic to experience for the first time watching their team in action away from home in Europe.
Now, thinking the ball at the edge of the box, an acrobatic volley into the back of the net, and it's David Bystrom who's hit it. That was an absolutely terrific volley, and David Bystrom volley seared into the back of the Middlesbrough net, and all of a sudden the home team sense a lifeline. James Morrison moving forward, the goalkeeper's come out. Morrison's got away with the keeper. Morrison rolls the ball into an unguarded net. What a wonderful moment for the youngster who has now pushed Middlesbrough effectively, clinically, superbly into the UEFA Cup group stage on the night 1-1. Well done, Morrison, and Boro are through.
Boro's academy is the envy of many clubs in the Premiership and came to national prominence after winning the FA Youth Cup the previous season. With the first team squad hit hard by injury, Tony McMahon and James Morrison, who proved they could handle the big stage, as in front of 67,988 at Old Trafford, the kids were sensational.
Here's Stewie Downing running against the Manchester United back line.
Wonderful ball.
Switching it out wide towards the far side, taken down on the chest of James Morrison. Morrison gets away from Gabriel Heinze. Morrison puts the ball inside the box. Great ball! Great goal, the Boro! And it's Stewie Downing in front of the Stretford end! He puts it high into the top of the net, and baby wonder Morrison crosses to boy wonder Downing, and Boro have the lead at the Theatre of Dreams. Ronaldo keeps it in, distributes into the area now, header, oh, and it's into the back of the net. It's Alan Smith, the sub, who's got it.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink returned to the team for the journey to Blackburn Rovers, and the Boro centre forward would be almost unstoppable.
Hasselbaink inside the box. Hasselbaink switches his feet. Hasselbaink scores a most wonderful goal! And it's Jimmy the Hitman Hasselbaink on his return to the Boro at the start of the second half has made it misery for 10-man Rovers. Blackburn 0, Boro and Jimmy 1. Guys, Mendieta, the edge of the area. Then Mendieta glides in the path of Boateng. Boateng takes it down. Must score and does!
George Boateng, incredible! His first goal as a Middlesbrough player comes at Ewood Park, and everybody celebrates with George. It's Blackburn Rovers 0, it's the Boro 2, and goodness me, it's George Boateng. Downing whizzing towards 6-yard box. Side foot, Jimmy Floyd, Hasselbaink, made from Pallister Park, finished by Jimmy inside the 6-yard box. It's a terrific afternoon for the Boro. It's Blackburn 0, it's the Boro 3, and it's 2 so far for Jimmy. He could get more. Hasselbaink has it. Hasselbaink moves inside there. Hasselbaink hits the shot. Hat-trick for Jimmy Floyd. Hasselbaink. What a way to round off a terrific second half display. Jimmy the Hammer hits it. Blackburn Rovers are reeling. Boro lead by 4, and Jimmy has 3.
Games were coming thick and fast, and Boro's 4th successive game on the road would find them in the heat of Athens against a side who were perceived to be the weakest in the UEFA group, Egalio.
Here's Ray Parlour. Parlour, great vision. Stewie Downing, far side. Downing's the shot. Stewie Downing scores! Stewie from the Boro scores in the UEFA Cup. Terrific, terrific strike from Boy Wonder, who lights up Athens. It's Egalio 0, it's the Boro 1, and it's Stewie Downing.
For the home game with Portsmouth, Viduka and Hasselbaink would resume their striking partnership. The hero would be Stuart Downing, who was, by now, starting to make talk of England seem like a distinct possibility. However, the abiding memory would be the injury to Gaisca Mendieta that ruled him out for the rest of the season.
Kamara with a shot, oh, that's gone into the back of the net, and Kamara took off, ran at the back of the Boro defence, and his shot, low, hard, beats Mark Schwarzer. The Pompey chimes ring out at the Riverside. It's the Boro 0, it's Portsmouth 1. Terrific run, Stewie Downing scores! The wonder that is Stuart Downing. He is a fantastic talent. He's Boro's boy wonder, and a fantastic run by Downing has Portsmouth down. Equaliser, and can Boro now go on and win it? The platform from Stewie.
defence of the Carling Cup began with a home game against Coventry City, and Boro proved too strong for the side from the Championship. The Valley was the final destination for Boro in a month that had brought 6 games, and Steve McCrann's side arrived in London hoping to stretch the unbeaten run in all competitions to 7 matches.
It's deflected, it's gone in from Jimmy Floyd, Hasselbaink! And Hasselbaink deflects the ball into an unguarded net. Zenden had the shot, but Jimmy's going to claim it, and it's Charlton 0, it's the Boro 1. Parler tries to get in, but all of a sudden it breaks. Now Mark Schwarzer comes way out of goal. An opportunity for Charlton. Equaliser will be taken by Jonathan Johansson. Hasselbaink, it goes on the edge of the area. Mark Viduka, now Boro Zenden. Zenden must score. Zenden's chipped it into the back of the net, and Boro Zenden has restored Boro's advantage at the Valley. It's a happy Valley for Boro, and it's Charlton 1, it's Boro 2.
November the 4th was a real red-letter day for Boro fans, as one of the biggest names in European football, Lazio, arrived at the Riverside, and 24 hours early, Boro produced a display of footballing fireworks.
Viduka can't get in there. Zenden! Oh, goal! Boro Zenden, the Dutch master! It's a volley you could only dream about! It's the Boro 1, it's Lazio 0, and Boro Zenden whizzes it into the back of the Italian's net! Box out, curls in the box, header, goal, and it's Boro again! A header from the Dutch man!
master, a double from the next master, and surely senders witness the fall of the Roman Empire. It's Boro 2, it's Lazio 0.
After such a Euro high, it was always going to be tough to reproduce the performance in the next Premiership game, and Bolton were never going to make it easy.
Right-footed, swung in now. Danger there, scramble on the line. In fact, it's gone in, and Bolton Wanderers have scored. And Bolton Wanderers have got the goal, and I think it's Henrik Pedersen who has broken the deadlock at the Riverside Stadium. Parla hits the drive, pulls, stumbles, someone gets it, Bosak scores! By God, it's George! It's an equaliser in the dying moments of the game, and he doesn't score many, but every one of them's vital, and it's the Boro 1, it's Bolton 1, by George, it's Boateng!
The Carling Cup will always hold a special place in the history of Middlesbrough Football Club, but a testing away tie at Anfield will bring late heartbreak and loosen Boro's hold on their silverware.
And driving on towards the edge of the penalty area, inside the box for good opportunity with Mellor, digs over the top of the goalkeeper, and Liverpool have the lead here. And it's Neil Mellor who scored the goal for Liverpool. Sending under pressure, Sending concedes it, Liverpool inside the box, shot, and it's into the back of the net, and the holders are out.
Brian Robson had a unique spell in the Boro hot seat, guiding the club to 2 promotions and 3 cup finals. Robbo returned to management with West Bromwich Albion, and his first game in charge at the Hawthorns was ironically against the Boro. And whilst the fans gave him a great ovation, the Boro players were aiming for 3 points.
Downing looks for Hasselbaink, left-hand side of play, onside. Hasselbaink inside the penalty area. Hasselbaink working the angle. Hits the shot across, and it's gone in the back of the net. And Middlesbrough have the lead, and it's Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink who's claiming the credit, but it might have gone in via Darren Pearce. Pearce has had a torrid afternoon so far. Robbo is wearing a frown. Boro have the lead. Albion 0, Boro 1. Coming in from the far side, trying to get the cross in, getting away from Kudra possibly. Yes, he has. Inside the penalty area, Kudra's got to be carefully. Crossing towards Earnshaw, and it's 1-1 in the Albion. It's Robert Earnshaw's brought the baggies back level at the Hawthorns. Boateng picks out Downing left-hand side. Downing curls the ball. Sendon's header. Oh, what a brilliant goal from Boro Sendon. What a marvellous cross by Shuey Downing. What a delicious header by Boro Sendon. And Boro at the Hawthorns are back in front. Albion 1, Boro 2.
3 points from the Albion had extended Boro's unbeaten run in the Premiership to 6 games, and the chance to extend that run to 7 came with the arrival of the side who had inflicted Carling Cup heartbreak, Liverpool.
Cross this time is it 3 James Waller, what a goal that is! And it's Chris Striggett who's got it! Chris Striggett scored for the Boro! A wonderful, wonderful cross into the Liverpool penalty area. Again, in need of a goal, and it comes from a defender, big Chris Striggett. Boro 1, Liverpool 0. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's giving it straight to Stewie Downing. Come on, Stewie. Stewie on the left-hand side of play. Darting forward. Far side of the box. Mark Viduka finds Hasselbaink. The edge of the penalty area. Ahead of him, Senden. Onside, Senden. Goal! What a wonderful move that was! It began with Stewie Downing, and it ends with Boro Senden, who's in a rich seam of goal-scoring form. And it's Boro 2, it's Liverpool 0, and it's no mercy for Liverpool.
It was passports at the ready again as Boro travelled to Spain to face probably their toughest opponents yet, Villarreal.
Into a little gap for Guerre. Riggett's have to be there, but the shot from Guerre goes beyond the reach of Mark Schwarzer into the back of the net. Venter coming up from the right full-back position, plays a 1-2 inside the penalty area. Javi Venter, oh, and it's in the top of the net, and it's Villarreal 2, it's Middlesbrough 0.
Pain in Spain was followed by a trip to White Hart Lane, and in a testing 90 minutes in North London, Frank would see red as Boro slipped to an away day defeat.
Spurs on the attack in towards the Middlesbrough penalty, crossing the box now. Defoe's shot finds the back of the net, and Boro will be furious about that. They thought they should have had a throw-in. Instead, Spurs switched it towards the other end of the pitch, and Jermaine Defoe's low finish is comprehensive beyond Mark Schwarzer. Mark Schwartz's clean, ricochets horribly, it's a bizarre goal. It goes off the back of Freddie Canute. Mark Schwarzer attempted to clear the ball. It hit the back of Freddie Canute, and Boro's torrid afternoon at White Hart Lane has got distinctly worse.
Viduka was searching for his first Premiership strike since September, but the opening game of December against Manchester City proved an opportunity for Viduka to show his ability to unlock any defence.
Here goes Viduka. Must score. Oh, what a great, fantastic goal that is! The drought for Viduka is broken, but he must congratulate Stewie Downing. It was a wonderful ball to Viduka, and Mark Viduka has ended a barren spell. It's the Boro 1, it's City 0. In space, and Robbie Fowler finds a finish, and Manchester City are right back into this game. It's courtesy of Robbie Fowler. Predatory instincts took him inside the penalty area, and his finish was top class. Fans of the new Hull getting out of their seats. They want the team to go back in the lead. Viduka, Hasselbaink, back to Viduka. Oh, goal! Mark Viduka nearly takes the net out. What a magnificent finish from the wizard from Oz. It's Boro 2, it's City 1. Hasselbaink over the wall. What a goal! Jimmy, the hit man, Hasselbaink is back on the goal trail in some style. An absolutely brilliant free kick. It's Boro 3, it's City 1. It's surely 3 points for the Boro, and the strikers are back. Little cushion headed down, shot deflects past Mark Schwarzer, and Manchester City may have found a way back into this game courtesy Bradley Wright Phillips.
Stuart Downing been earning back-page headlines for his terrific wing displays, and Sven-Göran Eriksson took the opportunity to watch the boy wonder at Southampton. Sven left with 10 minutes to go, which was a pity, as he missed a terrific finish to the game at St Mary's.
Lasso takes the corner, header beyond Schwarzer, it's Peter Crouch! And the big, tall man has scored a second goal for Southampton. Phillips got the first, Crouch got the second. Left-footed into the air it goes. Now it's gone to the back of the net. And it must be an own goal on the near post. The Saints defenders are looking at each other accusingly. Is it too late? Downing swings in the corner. Southampton 2, Boro 1, approaching stoppage time. Here's Stewie Downing. Downing approaching the air. Downing hits it. What a goal! The boy wonder has produced a wonderful equaliser. He is an absolutely special player. Of that, there is no doubt. It's Southampton 2, it's the Boro 2, and it's Stewie Downing.
It was back again to the Euro theme for Boro, and the final group game against Partizan Belgrade gave Nemeth and Job a first-team chance, together with an opportunity to win Group E.
Downing job, onside, Szilard Nemeth, darting inside the penalty area, Nemeth at an angle, Nemeth shot, beats the goalkeeper, terrific finish from Szilard Nemeth, the ideal start for the Boro. The Slovakian strikes, he wanted a chance, he's got a chance, and he's taken it. Boro 1, Partizan Belgrade 0. Boro have got a 3-against-2 situation in the favour here. Szilard Nemeth, Nemeth to Joseph Job onside, and Joseph Job scores! What a terrific passing movement. You have to say well done to Frank Kadri for going forward to seize the initiative, but equally well done for Joseph Job for finishing with a flourish. Boro 2, Partizan Belgrade 0. Morrison turning away from his marker. Morrison edge of the penalty area. It's terrific run by Morrison. Oh, goal! James Morrison has provided an astonishing finish with one of the goals of the season in the last minute. He did it in Ostrava. He's now done it in the Riverside in the UEFA. And it's Boro 3. It's Partizan Belgrade 0. Oh, what a whizzer from James Morrison.
Injury problems had ensured that Michael Reisiger had suffered a difficult start to his Boro career, but the game against Aston Villa would prove to be a memorable 90 minutes for the Dutch fullback. It was a more painful afternoon for fellow countryman George Boateng, who broke his toe and wouldn't reappear again until April.
Terrific pass, George Boateng. Finds Jimmy Floyd, Hasselbaink, left-hand side. Hasselbaink inside there. Hasselbaink! Oh! Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink scores a goal of absolutely astonishing power at the Riverside. The hitman's back in open play. It's Boro 1, it's Villa 0. Hey, it's Jimmy. Line area. Downing gets it. Stewie Downing now. It's got Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink ahead of it. Downing charging towards the penalty area. It's Downing. Oh, he plays it towards Joseph Job. Job, magnificent finish. Joseph proves there's one job on Teesside. What a terrific finish that is. Boro been under pressure in the second half. Brits Boro land the knockout blow. Boro 2, Villa 0. Joseph scores it. Reisiger gets between two defenders. Reisiger inside the box. Reisiger shot. Oh, magnificent goal from Michael Reisiger. The Villa defenders stand bemused by the power of Reisiger. His first goal for the Boro rounds up 3 points for the Boro. Boro 3, Villa 0.
Boxing Day found Boro in the Midlands, and sadly little festive cheer from the head-to-head with the Blues, as Mark Viduka picked up an injury that would effectively end his contribution to Boro's season.
The ball goes in the middle square area. Morrison at the angle, hits it in the back of the net, and Birmingham City have the lead. It was a long, hopeful ball played forward, and Clinton Morrison came to the right-hand side of the penalty area, and with his right foot fires it under the arm of Mark Schwarzer. It's Birmingham City 1, it's the Boro 0 after 10 minutes. Robbie Savage, right footed ball in the box now. Header, it's in the back of the net from Emil Heskey.
The final game of 2004 came with a home encounter with Norwich City, and with Viduka injured, the chance to shine fell to Joseph Job.
Downing, left-footed, floats into the box now. Good delivery. Surely Job must score, and he does! It bounces down, but Joseph Job gets sufficient power on the shot to defeat Robert Green's attempts to keep it out. Boro at last have the lead at the Riverside. It's Boro 1, it's Norwich 0, and there is just one job on Teesside. Onside, Joseph Job lines up his flag, remains down. This could be a double for Job. Job makes the goalie! Oh, Robert Green, red with embarrassment. Through your legs, pal. Boro 2, Norwich 0. Norwich down and out, courtesy of Joseph Job.
– 2005 began with a home game against Manchester United, but sadly the new year got off to a disappointing start.
Mark Schwarzer parries it, tap in. Manchester United have the lead, and it's Darren Fletcher, who was sent off in this fixture last season, now has a happier memory of a visit to the Riverside. And there's Giggs through a gap. Mark Schwarzer can't quite get there, and Ryan Giggs has surely settled it for Manchester United. He put the ball beyond the reach of the Boro goalkeeper, and Ryan Giggs, who's been on the edge of the game in the second half, has provided a defining moment. It's Boro 0, it's United 2.
With injury ruling out many first-team regulars, probably the last place to travel will be Stamford Bridge, with Chelsea already looking odds-on favourites for the title, and the Blues are in no mood to have any pity on the Boro.
Now it's Lampard, asks a question. Drogba gets away from Southgate. Drogba's a chance to finish, and Didier Drogba has! It was a good turn by Drogba. He made the space, he made the moment, and Chelsea have the start. Lampard, right foot, he plays in the penalty area. Now it's 2 to Chelsea, and it's 2 to Didier Drogba. And all of a sudden, Chelsea have scored twice inside 3 minutes.
The FA Cup always brings up some surprises, and the third round can be tricky for Premiership sides facing Coca-Cola League opposition. So the Boro paid Notts County every respect for the tie at Meadow Lane.
During the ball's inside the penalty area, deflects there, he loops, and Notts County have scored! And it's an own goal, I think, from Ugo Ehiob. The ball hit against Ehiob, looped high into the air. Doriva with a chance. Doriva hits it. Oh, sizzling goal, Doriva! And Boro have their redemption from the Brazilian. At last, County crap, scintillating, sizzling strike from Doriva, and it's Notts County 1, it's the Boro 1. Job gets the touch, and Joseph Job scored, and Joseph Job applies the finish, and our county finished at Meadow Lane.
Ugo Ehiob had made a comeback.
Little short pass to Nemeth, over the halfway line, back to Hasselbaink again.
Left.
Space in front
Outside
for
left.
Bolo Zenden. It's a terrific ball to Bolo Zenden. Zenden beats the keeper. Bolo scored! It's double Dutch. It's Jimmy to Bolo, and Bolo's found a marvellous finish. And Everton defeated by the skill of Sendon, the vision of Hasselbaink, and it's Boro 1, it's Everton 0, it's Boro. Hibbert puts in the cross, right footed towards the far post area, cushion down, and Mark Schwarzer can't get there, and Everton have their equaliser through Cahill. But you have to say it's been coming at the Riverside. It's Boro 1, it's Everton 1. Moyes works the magic with a substitution, and Cahill produce an equaliser.
Some games simply defy analysis, and that was certainly true of Boro's journey to Carrow Road, as the 24,547 who were present witnessed one of the most remarkable games in the history of the Premiership.
Left-footed, curling into the penalty area now. In fact, it's Huckabee clear right-hand side of the 6-yard box. That's going to be a tap-in, and Norwich City have the lead through Damien Francis. A scrappy goal indeed, but Francis gets his 6th goal of the season, and the Canaries have the start they want. Boro will be desperately disappointed with that. It's Norwich 1, it's the Boro 0. Hits the shot, deflects, is it gone in? It's gone in! And Middlesbrough have the goal, and it's Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink claiming it. Certainly Stewie Downing put the ball in. Hasselbaink goes to his teammates to celebrate, and Boro have an equaliser here. It's Norwich 1, it's Boro 1. Takes the corner, left foot in the box, he goes out, header back of the net, and it's Frank Cadre! Frank Cadre roars like a bird inside the 6-yard box, and the Canaries' feathers firmly plucked by Cadre. It's Norwich 1, it's Boro 2. Downing, left-footed, into the box it goes out. Help done, that's got to be in, and it's Cadre again! Goodness gracious me, what an afternoon for French Frank! He goes to the Boro fans to celebrate, and the magic is worked again. This time Cadre with his foot finishes firmly, and it's Norwich 1, it's Boro 3. Hasselbaink to take the free kick. Hasselbaink over the wall, and Hasselbaink scores a terrific goal. Jimmy, the hitman Hasselbaink, has scored a wonderful free kick, and it's Norwich 1, it's Boro 4, and Jimmy's goal famine is at an end. Norwich with Huckabee put in the box, and Mark Schwarzer doesn't quite get this. Is it a tap? And it is! And Norwich City have a goal that you would think be no more than consolation. And Dean Ashton, on his home debut, makes it Norwich 2, Boro 4, in a game filled with goals. Huckabee into the box now. Oh, and there's a mistake, and Norwich City have scored again! Goodness gracious me! And it's Leon McKenzie who gets it. And it's Norwich 2, so Norwich 3, Middlesbrough 4. Even I'm losing count of the number of goals here. Norwich 3, Boro 4, and McKenzie makes life uncomfortable. Corner kick. Huckabee takes it in the box now. Free head. Norwich scored!
No way!
Norwich have got an equaliser! Absolutely unbelievable! It's 4-4 at Carrow Road, and you have to say Middlesbrough have thrown it away.
Nonsense!
And that's full time at Carrow Road.
Terrible.
It ends Norwich 4, Middlesbrough 4.
I've got nothing to say.
In October, Boro earned a terrific point at Old Trafford, but the question was, could they repeat the performance, this time in the FA Cup?
Ronaldo, trigger inside the box, shot high into the top of the net, and Manchester United have the lead, and it's John O'Shea. Rooney tries to lift it over the goalkeeper. Wayne Rooney scored for Manchester United. Now Rooney from Ridge. Rooney hits a spectacular goal, and Wayne Rooney thumps that high into the top of the net. Quality finishing from Wayne Rooney, and Boro see the doormark exit for the FA Cup in 2005.
So FA Cup dreams were put on hold for another year, but Boro had little time to lick their wounds as just 3 days later they began February with a midweek trip to Portsmouth, and Malcolm Christie would find some consolation for a season ravaged by injury.
Would you believe it's Malcolm Christie on his return? First game for the Boro since 2003, and he's put Boro in the lead at Pompey. Portsmouth 0, Boro 1. Now, the tailor again, it's high into the top of the net, and Boro didn't really clear the danger. Fuller inside the box, Fuller little step over, Fuller's got away from two players, at the angle, right across the face, goal into the back of the net, and it's Yakubu's there, but it may well have been an own goal.
The season was back now in need of a lift, and although Ray Parlour would see red, the visit of Blackburn Rovers was decided.
Great ball to Kadra. Kadra inside the box. Chance for Frank. Frank. Goal! Frank Kadra! Sacre He scores! Oozing authority. Terrific finish from Frank Kadra. And that's reason to be cheerful. Part 1. Boro 1. Blackburn 0.
Bolton Wanderers were having a terrific season, aiming for Europe for the first time in the club's history. But the Boro were in a defiant mood at the Reebok, keeping out the elements and indeed the Wanderers. A further boost came as Mark Schwarzer decided his long-term future was with the Boro by agreeing a new contract. February also brought the return of the UEFA Cup, and passports were at the ready for the clash with Graz. The Austrians had begun the campaign in the Champions League, and with a number of Austrian internationals were clearly a danger. But Boro and their loyal fans were ready to meet the challenge in the Arnold Schwarzenegger Stadium.
Great run by Zenden. Zenden gets his shot away, and Bolo Zenden scored a most marvellous goal. Bolo Zenden, terrific, goes towards the Boro supporters. He shot from distance, beating the goalkeeper Andre Schrantz away to his right-hand side. And what a start to the second half for Boro in the Schwarzenegger Stadium. 6 minutes in, 1-0, courtesy of Bolo. Oh, look at this though, Coleman. 30 yards out from goal, directly in line with goal. Inside the box, danger here. Mark Schwarzer, oh, he couldn't stop it. I thought he had, but Mario Bazzina's shot has crept beyond Mark Schwarzer, who did really well to get a glove to it. Downey now advances. Downey puts the cross in. Hasselbaink, goal! Jimmy Floyd, Hasselbaink goes towards the Boro fans in the corner of the stadium. A marvellous cross from Stewie, and Jimmy applied the finish. Teed up for Coleman. Coleman hits it. Oh, that's into the back of the net. You have to say, what a shot that is from the number 28, the Austrian international, Warren Coleman.
The away goals were a priceless advantage to bring back from Austria, and after ground staff worked tirelessly to clear the riverside from a downfall of snow, the path to the last 16 would swing open, even though Boro would suffer an early scare.
And an opportunity here on the far side for Bazzina. Bazzina hits the shot, it's into the back of the net. And Mario Bazzina, who scored in the Schwarzenegger Stadium, has scored at the Riverside. Advancing, beating the defender, great position, Shuey hits it in, surely goal! Goal! James Morrison! The kids are all right, because they've brought Boro back level on the night. Stewie Downing, a bit of magic, and James Morrison with a consummate finish, and it's Boro 1, it's Graz 1. Plays it to Hasselbaink. Hasselbaink tries to his mother. Hasselbaink!
It's a fine finish, Jimmy Floyd, Hasselbaink, and have Middlesbrough at last found the defining moment through Jimmy that puts them into the last 16 of the UEFA Cup. Terrific finish, Boro 2, Graz 1.
Injury to Mark Schwarzer meant that Carlo Nash was given a rare start for the home game with Charlton, as Boro now tried to hang on to their top 6 position. And the Riverside would
Bartlett's on the shoulder of Riggett. Bartlett's inside the box and takes it down. There's a Pilfan ball not given. Referee's shot deflects and Charlton Athletic have the lead. It's Matt Holland, the captain of Charlton, who's put the visitors into the lead. Arced into the area now. There's a bit of a nudge there. May break to Jimmy Floyd. Hasselbaink. Hasselbaink gets shot away. Selby, it's in. Julian. It's in! It's in! It's Chris Riggett! And Boro have the equaliser. And Charlton are furious. They thought Riggett was offside. He wasn't. Boro back level against Charlton. And it's big Chris Riggett. Ryderson on the left. Goodness me, he's got space to pick somebody out. Puts the cross in, and it's surely a shot into the back. And that's right.
That's garbage. That is garbage.
Sean Bartlett gets
No.
Kadra, left-footed. Danny Graham's onside. Bounce in the box. Danny Graham takes it down. Hits it over. Danny goal! Danny Graham! Danny, the champion of the world, or at least the Riverside. It's 2-2. And Danny Graham scored a terrific goal, but at what cost? He's laid flat out in the area, but he's lifted Boro to great heights, the back level at the Riverside.
Carlo Nash was again called upon for the opening game of March at Aston Villa, but this was to be one of the most disappointing afternoons of the entire season.
Corner's going to be taken by Nobby Solano. Right footed, swings it in. Nash goes, misses it, cleared off the line. But the linesman spotted it, and the ball is in fact being seen to be over the line, and Aston Villa have the lead here. And it's Aston Villa 1, it's Middlesbrough 0, and Boro thought they'd got away with it, but they hadn't. Martin Lawson's goal counts. Solano to take this free kick. Solano will take it right foot, he curls it in, Nash makes a save, blocks it out, still there's danger. Aston Villa have a second goal, and it's Luke Moore. And surely they've now condemned Boro to defeat at Villa Park.
The defeat at Villa saw Boro drop out of the top 6 for the first time since October, but focus switched once more to the UEFA Cup, and the biggest test yet, as Sporting Lisbon arrived on Teesside.
Pedro Barbosa, he's in on goal, and he's found the back of the net, and Sporting Lisbon have a crucial away goal. It's Pedro Barbosa who scored, 34 years of age, all of his experience there to put Sporting Lisbon into the lead. It's Boro 0, it's Sporting Lisbon 1. Edson tries to get inside the box. It's a shot. Schwarzer makes a save that keeps Boro in the tie, because Douala was coming in there, and that was going to be 2-0. And Boro rocking here. Shot deflects inside the penalty area. It's whipped up towards Edson. Header hits the back of the net, and Sporting Lisbon now have a 2-goal cushion here. They've hit Middlesbrough astonishingly within 7 minutes into the second half with 2 goals. Barbosa first, now Edson deadly with a header, and a Boro kiss goodbye already to this season's UEFA Cup. All of a sudden there's a picture breaking here. Shot. Mark Schwarzer gets there somehow and it loops away. And Schwarzer, is it a tap in? It is. It's 3-0 now. It's 3-0 to Sporting Lisbon. And goodness gracious me, they have turned this tie very, very much in their favour. It is 3-0. It's effectively all over. Free kick. Zenden takes it. Oh, the space in the box. Job acrobatic, and what a terrific goal that is! Boro Zenden to Joseph Job. A fantastic acrobatic finish from Joseph, and it's Boro 1, it's Sporting Lisbon 3. But what a finish from Joseph Job. Takes the free kick. The goalkeeper comes a long way, gets it, loses it, he's thrown it down. It's in the back of the net, and Chris Riggin has scored another. The goalkeeper was all sorts of trouble there. He got it, he lost it, he gave it to Chris Riggin, and Riggin thumped it into the back of the net. And there's still 5 minutes left, and it's Boro 2, it's Sporting Lisbon 3.
With no Premiership fixtures in between, it was straight to Lisbon for the return leg, and in the Jose Avaladze Stadium, Boro gave absolutely everything to try and keep the Euro dream alive.
Terrific burst of pace, gets inside the box, danger at the angle, Douala tries to tee it up, shot, and it's into the back of the net by Pedro Barbosa. And what Barbosa started at the Riverside, he's finished in the Jose Avalanche Stadium. And in the 90th minute comes the killer blow to Boro's UEFA Cup hopes. And it's the number 8, Pedro Barbosa, who's ended Boro's UEFA Cup campaign for this season.
So with the first UEFA Cup campaign over, the determination was to ensure that Boro would again play European football next season. But the signs weren't good after struggling Saints visited the Riverside.
Crouch wins his usual touch on. Parnaby there responds. Jimmy Floyd, Hasselbaink can't clear. Inside the box, onside his Camera. At the angle. Camera plays it in. Surely it's tap in. Southampton have the lead. And it's Boro 0. It's Southampton 1. Zenden. Job. Back it goes to Bolo Zenden. Zenden thinking about the shot. Gets the shot away. Niemi fists it out. Surely Job must score. Tap in for Jimmy. Jimmy's brought Boro back level. Bernard on the left-hand side. Floats the ball in the box towards Crouch. Crouch's header is a towering one. And Southampton are back in the lead at the Riverside Stadium. Crouch! And Crouch is put it in the back of the net. And it's agony for the Boro here.
Boro were now in 9th place, their lowest position of 2005, and started April in need of points from a potentially tricky trip to Crystal Palace. Mark Viduka made a fleeting return from injury, but the hero was to be Frank.
Down he takes it left foot, he curls the ball. Free header, and it's a beautiful header by Frank Cadre! Straight into the back of the net. Frank Cadre's 5th goal of the season. Wonderful corner, Stewie Downing. Delightful header from Super Frank Cadre. And it's Crystal Palace 0. It's the Boro 1.
The Arsenal game brought huge problems in the warm-up as Mark Schwarzer aggravated a back injury, so young Brad Jones
Fabregas, 1-2s are played. Hooker drive, ricochets unfortunately to Pires, and Pires gets the advantage of the most unfortunate of ricochets.
Six games were now left, and the Manchester United-Arsenal FA Cup final meant that the UEFA Cup place would go down to 7th position in the Premiership. But although Boro welcomed back Ugo Eyog, it was a struggle against Fulham.
Brzezinski inside the box, right-footed ball, far side of the area, shot, back of the net, and Fulham have the lead! And it's McBride with the goal! And what type of damage might that have done to Euro aspirations? It's a penalty kick. Goodness me, the referee's pointed to the spot. Zenden against Van der Sar. Zenden now approaches. Zenden takes it. Zenden scores! He sent Van der Sar the wrong way. And it's Boro Zenden who provides redemption at the Riverside.
Brad Jones was clearly enjoying his run in the team, and he received his sternest test from West Bromwich Albion on an afternoon that Brian Robson made his Riverside return, and the Albion boss was given a terrific ovation by the Boro supporters.
And Albion put a ball into the penalty area now. Campbell takes it at the angle. Jones is
What a
it
save.
goes wide.
What a save!
And he just got a glove to that one, Jones. That could be careless. This Campbell's now put it on, and Earnshaw's got to run it on goal. And Earnshaw, what another save that is, Brad Jones.
What a save.
Marvellous save. Zenden, Boro coming forward. Zenden,
Go on,
great vision.
Jimmy.
Jimmy Boyd, Hasselbaink clear. Hasselbaink hits the goalkeeper. Breaks to Nemeth, edge of the penalty area. At the angle, shot. Goal! Zilard Nemeth, precision from the Slovakian. And Boro have the lead at the Riverside. Zilard Nemeth at the angle, puts it into the net, has he a save? And Jimmy Floyd, Hasselbaink, did he get the final touch? And either way, thanks to some magic by Zilard and a forceful finish over the line from Jimmy, it's 2-0 to the Boro. Boro coming onto the game here. Hasselbaink hits the shot, the goalkeeper makes it. Nemeth, goal! Zilard Nemeth backs the match ball after 35 minutes. It's 3 for the Boro, it's 3 for Nemeth, and Zilard Nemeth is sizzling. He's red hot this afternoon, and Boro have a 3-goal advantage against the Baggies. Down Downing left-footed over the wall. What a magnificent goal by Stewie Downing! That really is brilliant stuff on a weekend when he's nominated for the PFA Young Player of the Year award. That was a quite spectacular way to finish the afternoon. 4 for the Boro, Boy Wonder free kick, top corner, 4-0, 3 points.
After a run of home games, April would come to an end with back-to-back away fixtures against Liverpool, but first a Tyne's derby at St James's Park.
Parlour plays it towards the edge of the box, making the way of Nemeth. Oh, and it's gone wide! And that has to be the best chance of the derby, and Nemeth knows he should have scored. Elliott, left-footed ball, Shearer, it goes across, now there's a chance right for him, what a save, Brad Jones! And James Milner must have thought 1-0 to the tune, and instead it was Brad Jones flying through the air with an absolutely immaculate save. Well done, sir.
Slovakian international Zlad Nemeth was back in goal-scoring form, and he was in the mood to stun the Kop.
Zlad Nemeth started between the defenders. Nemeth could be away. Nemeth scored a terrific goal in front of the Kop, and Zlad Nemeth tore through the Liverpool back line. Low, hard, firmly underneath Dudek. What a start for Boro. What a scorcher from Zlad. And it's Liverpool 0. It's Boro 1, right under the noses of the Kop. Liverpool attacking that Kop. Distributed to Gerrard. Gerrard hits the volley. Oh, what a goal, Steven Gerrard! And Steven Gerrard hits an unstoppable volley into the top right-hand corner of Brad Jones's net. The Kop come alive. Liverpool come alive. And it's 1-1 at Anfield.
And so to May. And the final home game of the season was a Euro showdown with Spurs. Porter returned after his layoff, and George Boateng again proved his value to the Boro.
Ray Parlour, good vision. Zlad Nemeth, edge of the area. Nemeth right-footed shot, hits the bar! Nemeth hits the bar, and Spurs clear, and it's corner Boro, and it was nearly spectacular start Boro. Zenden, if he looks up, he's got Nemeth in space. Nemeth, his touch takes him away from the 6-yard box. Still an opportunity though for Zlad Nemeth. Back it goes. Boateng drives. Goal! By George! It is George! And Boro have the lead against Spurs. George Boateng sweeps in with smooth elegance from the edge of the area. 11 minutes in, just the start Boro wanted. It's Boro 1, it's Spurs 0.
37 Premiership games, Boro's UEFA Cup destiny came down to 90 minutes at the ground of their closest rivals for 7th place, Manchester City. It was an afternoon of tension, drama and a moment of individual brilliance from Boro's number one.
Hasselbaink free kick. Oh, what a goal! Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink! That is absolutely sensational! Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink nearly rips the net out. Hit it the underside of the bar, thumped high into the top of the net, and Boro could have at City of Manchester Stadium Eurovision thanks to Jimmy. City 0, Boro 1. Sampa turns, edge of the area. Hale tries to get back to it. Shot back of the net. Manchester City have a goal. I'm not sure what went on in the heart of the defence there, but Kiki Musamba had an opportunity to run at the defence. He took it. He scored. Back in the melting pot. 1-1. The referee is pointing to the spot. A penalty kick. I'm not sure what for.
For what?
I don't know what for.
I never seen a penalty, Ali. Did you?
The referee is pointing.
I see this in the monitor. I think it's Joey Barton. He drives to the. Frankfurt drew left hand.
Well, the referee is given a penalty kick. Manchester City have a penalty. So European football, you'd think, comes down to a spot kick. It's Robbie Fowler against Mark Schwarzer. The referee spotted a penalty. And the ball is on the spot. We're into the second of the allocated 5 minutes of stoppage time. A penalty to Manchester City. Fowler for City against Schwarzer. Fowler preparing to take probably the most vital kick of his career. Schwarzer on the line. Fowler comes up. Mark Schwarzer's in! Get in, you big Aussie! He's done it! I can put it! Kiss on his forehead! Mark Schwarzer saved it! Mark Schwarzer to the left-hand side. He's the greatest Australian hero since Ned Kelly. Marvellous stuff! Referee checks the watch again. He blows the whistle. Thank the Lord. Middlesbrough back into Europe again. Confirmed! They are in the UEFA Cup. One each at the City of Manchester Stadium. And Mark Schwarzer deserves every plaudit because his marvellous penalty save has ensured the Boro finish in Europe in the UEFA Cup.
So season 2004-2005 came to an end with Boro breaking club premiership records with 7th place and 55 points, not forgetting the prize of UEFA Cup football for another season. The 888.com Player of the Year award went to Stuart Downing, who had matured into one of the best left-sided players in the Premiership and earned his first England cap in what was a terrific season for the local hero. The Supporters Club gave their award to Bolo Zenden, who'd scored a valuable 8 goals in total, including a sensational double in the terrific win over Lazio. The Young Player of the Year award was a tough choice in a season when the first team benefited from the rich seam of talent that had been unearthed from the academy. But in the end, fullback Tony McMahon was a deserved winner. The first season in Europe will never be forgotten, And thanks to a terrific team effort, the Premiership record-breaking finish means that next season we'll see the drama at the Riverside all over again.